I'm Carlos. This is RC Crazy. And if you guys like RC cars, updates, unboxing, builds, and more, do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button right there. It does help me out a bunch. Doesn't cost you guys anything whatsoever because, guys, I'm on a mission to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of this year. So if you haven't hit that like and subscribe, hit that button. Alright, guys. What we got on the channel today is we have my Traxxas Rustler, aka my mini sledge. I kind of did a little revisement to it. I wanted to make it like a mini sledge. But in doing so, guys, I put in a 4S. I put in a 4S ESC and a motor, guys. And I put on some big tires. I did all the upgrades to the chassis, put on some new shocks and everything. But when I took it out to run it, I ran into a little problem. Apparently, too much power was going to this thing, guys, and I broke this right here, which is just in turn not the whatever this is called. This wasn't broken itself, but what was broke, guys, is the actual part right up in here. What is that thing called, guys? The differential. That's what it's called. I broke the rear differential out of there. Just too much torque, too much power, so it just ended up breaking off, guys. So what a few of you guys told me is that, hey, your tires may be a little bit too big. So we're going to install these regular tires back on here, and we're going to replace that rear differential. Now, I went onto Jenny's RC, and I was able to purchase one for about maybe 10 bucks. So I bought that. I'm going to put that in there. And also, guys, we're going to be giving it another upgrade, because since I don't know what tooth we're running in there on the spur gear, but we're going to try to get this thing super fast. So I got me a 52 tooth spur gear, and we're going to put that in there after I see what size is in there. I believe it's just stock right now. I can't remember what I did, but we're going to be installing a 54 tooth spur gear. And guys, to also help with that power, we have these right here. Now, once again, I'm not a professional. I can't remember exactly what these things are called, but they're metal, and they should. I think these are called the drive shafts. No, I don't know what it's called. But I'm going to replace these plastic ones with these metal ones right here, guys. So that should help me a lot with trying to get the speed that I want to get out of this thing. So enough of the yet, guys. Let's go ahead and get to work and take off this rear differential. It shouldn't be too hard to get to. It looks like I'm gonna have a couple of screws right there to remove the bumper, and a couple of screws down under the bottom to get that off. And then I'll be able to see exactly what size spur gear we have in here and when we do our upgrade with the spur gear. So be back with you guys in just a second. All right, guys. Now I have the back end broke down, and I got that rear differential taken off. You guys can see that part right there just completely broke off. If you compare it to that part right there, I guess I was pushing a lot of power, or like I said, these tires were just too heavy, because I did tear up the spider gears inside here as well, and I replaced those, but then I guess that just broke off. Now we have our new one right here that I got from Jenny's RC. Looks very good. Now this came off of a Rustler Ultimate. I don't know if it's any stronger than this one, but yeah, it looked like it may be strong, because we look right here, this tip is black and these are silver, so these should hold up very well. So let me go ahead and put this back in here and put this back in together. Then we're going to take a look at this spur gear and see what size we got in there. Testing. All right, guys. Well, I went ahead and got that center differential, rear differential. I went ahead and got that rear differential put back in there, and I went to install these drive axles. I think that's what these are called, but unfortunately they do not fit. So I went back to try to install just my original ones back on here, and I put this one back on, but unfortunately, guys, where the rear differential broke off on this one, I'm not going to be able to use that one. It just won't slide back on there, no matter how much I go, no matter how much I try, it won't go back on there. So we're going to get another one ordered real quick. So give me 1 second. All right, guys, there we go. Through the magic of YouTube, we got our part ordered. Part number 68528. We're going to go ahead and try to throw that on there and see if that fits correctly. And then, guys, we're going to pull this back end apart right here. We're going to see exactly what size spur gear we have in there, and we're going to install this one. I think this one is a 50 tooth, so we're going to see what we have in there, see if we put that one in there, or we may even go with this one, guys. This is a 52 tooth spur gear. So let's just go ahead and put this rear part together, pull it off, and see exactly what we got going on there. There we go. All right, guys. Got the part number in. It's 9051, and that should fit in there perfectly. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get that installed. Then we're gonna take this back end loose. We're gonna see what size spur gear we got in there, and we're gonna try to either replace it, like I said, with this 52 tooth spur gear, or I believe this one here is a 50. This is a 50. So maybe you go with a 50 or 52, but let's get this installed in there first. Yeah, part number 9051. Let's get that installed in there first, and then we'll see what we got from there. Testing. All right, guys. We got the rear drive axle, I think that's what it's called, put in there, and we're getting ready to install our spur gear. Now, guys, if this is the one that I just took off, and this is a 52 and this is a 50, this one is probably a 54, and like I said, this is a 52 and this is a 50, but we want to go for top end speed here, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to install this 50 in here, and we're probably going to leave that pinion gear as it is. I'm not sure exactly what size it is. I might take that out and take a look at it, but we're definitely going to be putting in that 52 spur gear right there. So let's get that put in there real quick, and then we'll be done with this thing. Testing. All right, guys. Well, there we go. We got everything put back together. The rear differential went in there very easily. I thought the most difficult part was me having to order another one of those. But anyway, guys, we got everything put back in there. The spur gear went in there. Like I said, we went down to a 52. And with this pinion gear, guys, we went up to a 23 tooth. So this thing should absolutely fly on 4S, even on 3S. So of course now, guys, you know what time it is. We got the hard part out of the way. Let's get our body right here. Throw it on there. Let's take this thing outside and have some fun and see what it can do. All right, guys. We got it outside, finally. And hopefully we won't break nothing today, guys. I am running it on a new 4S battery. Wow. And this thing is really kicking up, guys. This thing is really kicking up. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I really hate that I couldn't put those larger tires on there, but it seemed like that just kept breaking it. So no larger tires. But yeah, this thing is kicking up, guys. Going down on that spur gear and going up on that pinion gear really makes look at that. Really makes a world of a difference. Oh yeah, that's a lot of power, guys. Now we're gonna run it. We're gonna do a speed run on it real quick to see exactly how's it doing, how fast we're getting. But look at that. Whoa. Oh, that is a lot of power, guys. Look at it. Kick it out. And I just love the way I love the way this truck turned out, guys. For me, taking it from how it was at first to how it is now, I really like the way it looks. And it handles, look at that. Now, let me go ahead and hook up this GPS on it real quick before I run down this battery. Look at it slide in. Let's try to see how fast this thing is going. Let me hook up the GPS to it real quick. All right, guys. We got the GPS hooked up to it. I'm wondering if I'm catching satellites right now, but as you see, we are at 0 miles an hour. Let me just drive it around for a split second and make sure we're gonna be picking up. I don't know how stable that GPS is on there, but we're gonna make it do what it do. Let me see if I can secure that just a little bit better, because it looks like it's gonna fly off, and I don't want them problems. That may be a little bit better. We're not picking up on GPS signals just yet. There we go, we got it. We got GPS signal. Let's see what we got here so far. We got picking up at 3.3 miles an hour. So let's go ahead and run it down there real quick and see exactly what can we get. Wow, that is a lot of power, guys. Let's run it down here real quick. Ease into it. Ah! Woo, that was close. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Open it wide up, going down that way. Goodness gracious, guys. Yeah, it's pulling all kind of crazy. Open it back up, coming down this way. Now you guys see why I let Johnny do my last speed challenge. Let's see what we got here. 41.1. Guys, we can do better than that. 41.1, and this is on 4S. So we can do better than that, guys. Maybe if I had more room and I was a little bit better of a driver. Let me take it all the way down there. And now let's ease into it, open it up. Okay. Did we get faster than 41.1? See, 44.3. That's a little bit better, guys. We're still a long way off from that 60 miles an hour that I want out of this thing. But I guess, like I say, next time Johnny comes out here, I'm gonna have him run this thing for me, because on 4S, guys, this thing should be hitting 60 miles an hour easily. But like I said, I'm just scared of it. See, yeah. I'm just scared of it. Still got 44.3. Well, we're going to call it quits right there, guys, because I don't want to break anything. Of course, you know what time it is. Let's try to get some action shots of this thing. Alright guys, there you go. That was my Traxxas Rustler with the rear differential and that pinion change and everything. This truck is a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed this truck. I just hate that I can't get it to the 60 plus miles an hour that I wanted to get to, but that just leaves room for improvement. So, but anyway guys, I had a lot of fun with it as always. This is a great truck, guys. If you don't have a Rustler, thought about getting a Rustler, get a Rustler, guys. You can't beat them. They're a lot of fun, but alright guys, well that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button right there. Ding. It does help me out a bunch. Doesn't cost you guys anything whatsoever. And like I said, guys, I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm at maybe 1,700 subscribers, so I'm very close. So if you haven't subscribed and you enjoyed the content, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? And guys, once again, if you guys do not have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, please consider getting one. He does want you to get to know him, and he wants to get to know you guys. Well, but anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. Once again, my name is Carlos. This has been RC Crazy. You guys have a blessed day. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.